Tyson furrowed his single brown eyebrow. Who is Ivi? It means go, Romans. Reyna clapped her hand to the Cyclops' forearm. But by all means, go Greeks too. Her words sounded strange in her mouth. She faced Nico. She wanted to hug him, but wasn't sure the gesture would be welcome. She extended her hand. It's been an honor questing with you, son of Hades. Nico's grip was strong. You're the most courageous demigod I've ever met, Reyna. He faltered, perhaps realizing he had a large audience. I won't let you down. See you on Half-Blood Hill. The sky began to lighten in the east as the group dispersed. Soon Reyna stood on the deck of the Mia Moore, alone, except for 8 Pegasi and a 40-foot-tall Athena. She tried to steady her nerves. Until Nico, Dakota, and Lila had time to disrupt the Legion's attack, she couldn't do anything, but she hated standing around and waiting. Just over that dark line of hills, her comrades in the 12th Legion were preparing for a needless attack. If Reyna had stayed with them, she could have guided them better. She could have kept Octavian in check. Perhaps the giant Orion was correct. She failed in her duties. She remembered the ghosts on the balcony in San Juan, pointing at her, whispering accusations. Murder! Traitor! She remembered the feel of the golden saber in her hand as she slashed down her father's specter, his face full of outrage and betrayal. You are Ramirez Ariano, her father used to rant. Never abandon your post. Never let anyone in. Above all, never betray your own. By helping the Greeks, Reyna had done all of those things. A Roman was supposed to destroy her enemies. Instead, Reyna had joined forces with them. She'd left her legion in the hands of a madman. What would her mother say? Polonia, the war goddess. Blackjack must have sensed her agitation. He clopped over and nuzzled her. She stroked his muzzle. I don't have any treats for you, boy. He bumped her affectionately. Nico had told her that Blackjack was Percy's usual ride, but he seemed friendly to everyone. He'd carried the son of Hades without protest. Now he was comforting a Roman. She wrapped her arms around his powerful neck. His coat smelled just like Scipio's, a mixture of fresh-cut grass and warm bread. She let loose a sob that had building in her chest. As praetor, she could not show weakness or fear to her comrades. She had to stay strong. But the horse didn't seem to mind. He nickered gently. Reyna couldn't understand horse, but he seemed to say, It's all right. You've done well. She looked up at the fading stars. Mother, she said, I haven't prayed to you enough. I've never met you. I've never asked for your help. But please, this morning give me the strength to do what is right. As if on cue, something flashed on the eastern horizon. A light across the sound, approaching fast like another speedboat. For one elated moment, Reyna thought it was a sign for Bologna. The dark shape got closer. Reyna's hope turned to dread. She waited too long, paralyzed with disbelief, as the figure resolved into a large humanoid, running towards her across the surface of the water. The first arrow struck Blackjack's flank. The horse collapsed with a shriek of pain. Reyna screamed, but before she could move, a second arrow hit the deck between her feet. Attached to its shaft was a glowing LED readout the size of a wristwatch, counting down from 5 minutes. 4:59, 4:58,